Take three, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the internet connection. You know, Periscope is trying to squash my greatness, but I refuse. I am dauntless. I am dauntless. Yeah, it dropped. It froze and then it dropped. We're on part 3. It's all right. But as I was saying before, a lot of the things that I desire from a relationship in my 40s, I would not have even known to desire in my 20s. And when I was in my 20s and I desired to be married, I think that part of my desire to be married was that it seemed the way you see things are completely different. The view is different. That's correct. It seemed in my 20s that was the stage of life I was supposed to be in. Like, you know, after you graduate from high school and you go to college and you start working in the workforce, you know, you look around and you see your peers getting married and starting their families, and you know, you are thinking, well, am I where I'm supposed to be in life? And sometimes questioning if you're on the right track or if you're missing something. I will say that when I did get married in my early 20s, well, I would say mid 20s, I loved my husband very much, very much. But I was naive, and I did not really know all that being married entailed. I just knew what I thought it entailed. So I have said, and he's aware of this as well, my ex-husband, that had I met him later in life, we probably would not have even dated, let alone gotten married. But I wouldn't change anything, because the best things that happened to me from that marriage are my children, and I wouldn't give them up for anything. So, you know, like, all things are working for my good, because he's intentional. You know, I might not have known what I was doing, but God knew, and he allowed certain things, and he took the good and the bad. Yes, he took the good and the bad, and he worked it together. So, and now, you know, in my 40s, there are certain things that I accepted in my 20s that I would never accept now. Not even close. Not even close. Don't even come near me with that. So, you know, it's all about growth, maturity, lessons learned, praying that you haven't done irreparable damage, praying that there be crop failure on some of the seeds that you sowed in the past, and decreeing and declaring over your future. So that's where we are, you know. That's where we are. And also, you know, showing my children, both male and female, because I have both, what to do and what not to do, and avoid what pitfalls to avoid. And I pray that they learn from my mistakes, so that they don't have to duplicate them, because it could really save them the learning curve if they choose that route. Now, you know, some folk just don't believe fat meat is greasy, and they have to learn on their own. But, you know, as a parent, you know, we pray that some of those hard lessons can be avoided. This time around will definitely be better than the last. I decree and I declare it, and it is so. It is so. It is so. A lot of that is because I'm better. A lot of that is because, like I said before, there's certain things that I would not accept now that I accepted then. A lot of that is because what I'm looking for is different. You know, sometimes young people have like a type, and you know, when you live a little and you get out of that whole, he's got to be 6'3" and 195 pounds, muscle bound with a six-pack and blase squaze, and you get out all that foolish, ridiculous external stuff. You see people for who they really are, and what they and who you really are, and what you have to offer and what they have to offer. Um, some people and some things will weed themselves out of your life before they even approach you. So, that's a blessing as well. I am approached far less now as an older believer than I was when I was younger. And initially I used to think that was a bad thing. Like, what's wrong with me? Am I not attractive? Am I not intelligent? Am I, not spiritual enough or whatever? But I realized that that's God protecting me. Some of these folks are weeding themselves out. They just know, I better not try her with that, because she's not about that foolishness. So that's just not even, that would be a waste of my time and hers. And I thank them. God bless your life. Thank you. So, yeah. And then some other people, I'm sure, see how busy our lifestyles are and the things that they are busy with, and they are not down for that. My prayer has been, don't allow me to do wasteful dating. I get it. Yes, wasteful dating. I used to think that the only way that you could know what you really wanted out of relationships was to date a lot. But now I understand that that's not the case. That's not the case at all. That's a waste of time and money and emotion. Because, soul ties can be formed. And I'm not talking about like sex. I'm talking about soulish ties just from time spent. I learned that the hard way. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. And L. Wilson 3, I know that this is you because I know that this is true of myself. Something I know about myself that I didn't know before. It took me a while to come to this understanding. I and the women that I associate with, I'm a kingmaker. And I don't say that like that's one, like, I'm a little bit like bashful about bragging on myself about a bunch of things, but that's something I don't back down from. That statement right there. I'm a kingmaker because I'm the type of person who speaks life and encouragement, and sees what the potential is in you and encourages it and tries to assist and help to grow that up. And I'm that chick that sometimes guys will come into my life and they'll be like beat down or broken or wounded. But then after they've known me and I've spoken life and encouraged them and tried to help, their confidence level comes up. They're doing better. They're feeling better about themselves. But then they go and marry the next chick. Be like, wait a minute, what? What happened? What happened? Well, what had happened was, let me tell you what had happened. Hold that thought. It's okay. What had happened was, lean in real close. I was wasting my king-making skills on the unworthy. Everybody don't deserve your king-making skills. Hello, somebody. And that ain't nobody's fault but mine. That is no one's fault but my own. We have to be more selective. Because, see, you taught me this. We are gifts, right? And we come with gifts inside of us. We can't just be giving our gifts to everybody. Hold on. Wait one God bless minute. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah. So I might not be called to make you a king. Your fidget coming. What are these? Those are dates. Dried dates. They're like raisins.
Like those poo things?
They're like raisins, but they're very sweet.
Oh, so those, yeah, they are those. It is
have mercy. Children with zero filters. I wonder where they got that from.
Are these normal tasting pickles?
Read the can.
I did.
And it says,
Well, give me some. So I don't know what that means.
it says what? Dill or gherkin? Dill.
Ooh.
Okay. So they're salty. The pickle bandit has shown up. So I'm signing out. Got to do Granny's hair. Kiss Granny for me. I love you too. Are you coming by later? The fidget with all the side commentary.
I made a shirt.
If I don't go to sleep. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow because I already know how that's going down. Love you. Mean it.
Bye.
Oh, Lord.
Hey.
Hey. Look at there. She gave you a heart. You got a heart. See, that's y'all team light-skinned people.
I'm not even light skinned.
Yeah, you lighter than me.
I'm brown.
You was
I'm
caramel.
brown.
You was caramel.
I am
You was
not.
pecan tan.
No.
Oh,
I'm
my
done
goodness.
with my shirt, sort of.
Very good. All right, L. Wilson 3, signing out. Dickie D, you still in here? Hold on one second. All right, we're going to go ahead and sign out. Wave to Periscope land. Bye to all the replay viewers, all the Apple TV, all the Twitter Live. All right, peace and blessings. Go out and make it vivid.